This is the Genesis GV80. The instrument cluster in your Genesis GV80 is located right behind the steering wheel and displays important information when operating your vehicle. The instrument cluster can be set in two different display modes, Type A with analog style gauges or Type B with a digital style interface. To select between the two types of displays, press this button on the steering wheel. To adjust the brightness of the cluster, press the illumination control switch plus or minus to adjust the brightness of the display. Note that the illumination control switch simultaneously adjusts both the cluster and the interior switches. Located on the left side of the cluster is the speedometer. Note that while the Type A speedometer displays a classic analog style gauge, Type B can be set to display the speed with digital numbers only. In Type A analog mode, the lower portion of the speedometer gauge shows the fuel gauge, which displays approximately how much fuel remains in the tank. In Type B digital mode, the fuel gauge can be found below the speedometer. For both display modes, the distance to empty mileage reading can be found in the lower left corner. To the right of the parking brake indicator icon, you will find the outside ambient temperature gauge. In Type A analog mode, the tachometer can be found to the right of the speedometer and displays the approximate engine revolutions per minute. Type B digital mode integrates the tachometer into the bottom of the speedometer. In Type A analog mode, the engine coolant temperature indicator can be found at the bottom of the tachometer. In Type B mode, the engine coolant temperature indicator can be found under the widget area. The transmission gear position indicator can be found to the upper right of the speedometer and displays what gear the vehicle is in. By pressing this switch up or down, you can toggle through the different cluster view modes, including normal, driving assist, map, and wide map views. The optical mouse button on the right side of the steering wheel can be used to enter into widget mode, swiped up or down and left or right to navigate through the cluster widgets, and then pressed again to exit. This button can also be held down to hide or show the widget display in the cluster. For more information, be sure to explore the how-to videos on the Genesis USA YouTube channel, as well as consult owners.genesis.com and your owner's manual.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Genesis USA YouTube channel for more great videos and visit genesis.com for more info.